Hi everybody and welcome back to the Upside Down. Marvel Studios just dropped a Halloween special of sorts on Disney Plus. It's about 55 minutes. Whew. First of all, I wish it was a feature film. Like, it could still be on Disney Plus, but just do like an hour and a half. Because I wanted more. I loved it. The short special, now streaming on Disney Plus, is Werewolf by Night. Follows a lycanthrope superhero who fights evil using the abilities given to him by a curse brought on by his bloodline. This special is directed by Michael Giacchino and written by Heather Quinn and Peter Cameron. Werewolf by Night and Jack Russell are created by Gerry Conway, Michael G. Ploog, Roy Thomas, and Gene Thomas. This stars Gael, García, Bernal, Laura Donnelly, Harriet Sansom Harris, Carrie Jones, and Rick D. Wasserman. When I first saw this trailer, I was like, this looks odd, because it's different from what Marvel usually does, but I was still very excited for it, especially hearing the reviews coming out of Fantastic Fest and all of that. The morning it came out, I watched it, and I enjoyed the hell out of the special. It's different, it's fresh, it's new, it's fun. It gets you into the spirit of Halloween. It's not too scary, but I'll get into that. But it's just well written, well directed, well acted. It's just a fun little thing that I wish was a feature film. Michael Giacchino, who has composed one of my favorite scores of recent years in The Batman, and he's known for composing scores. Other than a short and an episode of Star Trek, Short Treks, he hasn't directed much, so I was very interested in seeing his directorial debut, pretty much, in Werewolf by Night. It was an interesting choice, and he scores this as well, but he also directs it, and I think that he has a really good eye for direction. This film looks so good. It's just so well directed and like I said, acted, written. It's just very well done. It looks like an eerie set. They put it in black and white. They make it seem like it's an old movie from the 30s, 40s, 50s even. And I really enjoyed that. I thought that they did a very good job making this feel like a homage to that time period, but also like being in that time period. It seemed it looks like it's filmed on film. What I really liked was there's even at some parts there's the stuff you would see on a film, like the little dot in the corner, when they're changing reels, and a little dust maybe here and there. Nothing too distracting, don't worry. But I thought that was a really nice touch to make this seem just like a classic horror movie from the past. I used to watch the Universal Monsters and stuff when I was younger. I barely remember them, but I have the box set and I definitely want to try checking them out more, especially after this. And this has made me more interested in checking those out, because Michael Giacchino obviously has an eye for this stuff. He has a passion for that stuff. Throughout this special, you could definitely tell that he has a passion for directing and has a passion for the Universal Monsters and all the black and white, monster movies of the past. And of course, he composes a great score as well for this movie. It added to the suspense, it added to the eeriness of the movie, and it made it feel even more like it was a thing from the past. He did a great job making this feel fresh. This is one of the better things Marvel's done recently. It's hard to believe that it is Marvel post Phase 3, to be honest. There's not much humor. There is some humor. There's some MCU humor, which I liked, though. That was refreshing. It was refreshing to see a different take, a different tale under the Marvel banner on Disney Plus. So the story and the characters, they're really good. I wish, like I said, this was a feature film, not only because I wanted more, but because they could have really fleshed out some of these characters and extended like the first act, make that a little longer, and the second and third act, make those a little longer with a longer runtime. And I think that people would have watched it. This was a good experiment, and I hope they do more, and I hope we see more of these characters, because I really liked them. I thought the acting was really good. Gael García Bernal plays Jack Russell, and I think that he does a really good job. Laura Donnelly plays, opposite to him, and I think she is a really good character. That's why I wish we saw more of these two, and some of the side characters as well, to learn more about their past and their relationships. I think that would have been really interesting. I would have loved to see more. I could have definitely watched way more of this sort of thing. And I hope Marvel does do more, and I think they will. I hope that they put as much care into it as they did this. So the violence and the gore and the scares, it surprised me. Don't get me wrong, if you're a gore hound or you're a horror fan, you're not gonna be like, oh my god. But for a Marvel Disney Plus thing, I thought that it was pretty, not tame. There was some blood, there was some gory parts, there was some violence that I thought was done very well. And I think you can get away with more with the black and whiteness. The blood doesn't look like blood, pretty much. There's some good stuff here. Casual horror fans are gonna be okay with it. People that aren't horror fans, that just want something fun to watch on Halloween. I mean, it's Marvel, but it's a little bit more graphic. Don't go in expecting Terrifier 2 or Saw, obviously, but it's TV-14. There is some violence. and I thought it was done very well. There is some suspenseful scenes. The setting really adds to the suspense and the eeriness of it all, and I think that they did a really good job with that. The runtime is like my biggest issue with this. I just wish we had more time with these characters in this setting, in this story, but I loved this. I thought it was really good. One of the best things Marvel's put out in a while. Good effects too. You don't see the actual transformation, you kind of see start of it. You see his hands change, but then, and you've seen this in the trailer, you see it goes to a shadow on the wall with Elsa in there like looking at him all terrified, and you see him transform in the shadow of the wall. And I thought that the effects and the makeup department and the prop department, the costume department, everything did really well with these visuals. 100% recommend it. Go watch this on Disney Plus, please. Please comment down below, what did you think of Werewolf by Night? Did you like it like I did? Did you love it? Did you not like it? Are you on it? What did you think of it? Let me know down in the comment section. But what would I give Werewolf by Night? Werewolf by Night gets an 8.5 out of 10 from me. That's an 8.5 out of 10 for the Halloween special by Marvel Studios, Werewolf by Night. If you liked what you've seen here and you want to see some more content from me, please click around here to see something else from me. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video with the movie fans, the Halloween fans in your life. Hit that notification bell, subscribe, and come to the Upside Down.